Howdy folks, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Skyrim Special Edition. Let's load the game and see where we left off. So we actually were in Riften, as you will see. Let's change the game mode of my monitor slightly, or the display mode. That was the clicking. So we are loading the game, and we should be loading back into Riften. In reality, I think I've done the main bits in Riften that I wanted to do now. If I look at my quest lines here carefully. Now, I do really want to basically become a member of the Thieves Guild because I really need to get some insight on the crystal I got. So that's this particular quest, the unusual gem to vex. So I need to become a member of the Thieves Guild. Now the way to do that was actually going back into the inn itself. In the inn there was a quest line of... Let's actually have a look at the option here of basically muffle. As you can see, that's a quick way of boosting your illusion. Too quick, I would say. Anyway, so what I planned on doing here, I planned to speak to the gentleman here in the inn who actually wanted me to do a theft. So that's Brenjolf.
Ready to make some coin?
So let's interact with him.
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of... I'll be out in the market. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it. Do you want me to hold your hand? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall.
Alright.
Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind. We've been No, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days.
That should help. Now it does sound like I would need, or I would benefit here from a spell of sneaking. Now looking at the actual time, at the moment it is 6:30 AM, so that's too early. But we need to be within here. It requires a key to open. So what I want to do, I want to basically skip ahead in time here slightly. And the way to do that is just pressing the T key and then just say we'll wait till another hour to get everything going. Now the one thing that you will notice around that though is everything will take a little bit of time and effort. So what am I doing? I'm basically learning of the Riften seems to be involved in some nefarious activity and has convinced me to take part in one of its schemes. So I should be meeting him here, I would say. Let me just switch over to the local. Gift of Clarity has been added. Have I got any particular items that actually would help me here? That would be useful, wouldn't it? Ring of... no. Gauntlet, no. I've got a whole raft of different things, but I'm really looking for something that would help me here in terms of pickpocketing and that kind of stuff. Doesn't seem like I do have anything here.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Watch the skies, really? Are you referring to the dragons in the skies? Ooh, isn't that a shop? Let's just in the meantime to see if I can actually sell off something. It's a bunkhouse, and I don't really want to go to a bunkhouse. More flowers and all that kind of stuff. Always handy to be able to brew my own stuff with. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Is this the shop? Nope. Ah, the shop is over there. Pawned
My
pawn.
husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself. All the crime and corruption in Riften is really getting to him. And now that we hear rumors about the dragons, he's been very depressed.
Okay, interesting.
Welcome to the Pond Prawn. What can I do for you? I have all sorts of
Catchy, yeah, indeed a catchy
In
name.
my youth, I was a fisherman. I ended up selling that ship to open this place. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. This city
Okay,
is
rotten to the
corrupt.
core.
Rotten to the core. No authority. The only way to get things done in this city is it's art. It used to be the guild stocks the place full of thought.
Let's see what it's got for sale.
Me? I call them treasures.
Apparel. Apprentice robes of alteration. Now I've got something of similar kind already. Novice robes. No, novice robes are worse, of course. Ah. Pickpocket success is 20% better. So I might actually want to use this particular ring for this quest here. So he's got that. Has he got some other interesting stuff as well? He's got some good gems which I could use. Really need some empty gems if I can. Because of course they will be quite beneficial if I'm able to sell them and so forth. So Dwarven Pan, or Dreamer Pan I should probably say. So Amethyst, I can sell those. Flawless Garnet. Iron Ingot, I'm not even sure why I got an Iron Ingot with me, but okay. Sabercat Pelt. Steel Ingot, so that's just creating a little bit of, not necessarily space in my bag, but it's more creating a little bit of clarity in terms of, well, reducing the weight I'm carrying with me, I probably should say. Imperial Bow, always an interesting one to be able to sell. An Orcish Bow, also interesting to sell. And then of course we got the daggers. Alright, apparel. Have we got any particular stuff we can get rid of? Well, of course the fur armor. We have got the gloves on purpose here. Now I do have these robes of alteration which I want to get rid of. Anything else? Bracers. Iron helmet. Hide armor. Black mage robes, yep. Okay, I think that's about it for the moment. Thank you very much for your business. Now I do want to put that ring on here. Now at the moment, what am I wearing in terms of rings? I believe I'm wearing a ring. Am I wearing any rings at all? Yeah, silver garnet ring. Okay. Cool. There's our friend.
Okay, lad. Ready to make some good. Wait until I start the distraction. Then show me what you're made of.
Can't you bother me at my armor stand in the market? Or are you that desperate for training?
Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this time? Patience, Branche. This is a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the Wisp essence, and it turned out to be crushed nerve root mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Valma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the Snow Elves?
The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legends and were masters of great magic. Imagine the power that coursed through their veins.
How did you get that there? No one's seen them in years.
I'm going for the wrong one. That's the problem.
But I can promise you that the contents are genuine. One sip of the elixir and your wishes will be granted. well, everlasting life, or perhaps limitless power could be yours.
How much does it cost?
Only 20 gold scepters. Hurry, before my supply is gone.
Don't listen to him. He's making this up.
See into other people's thoughts. Again, can I afford not to?
Let's do this. It took a little while to basically get into a position where I wouldn't be detected at all. There we go. Now I do want to basically pick up the... I'm pretty sure it's the Medici silver ring.
Don't listen to him. He's making this up.
And then want to plant it on that particular guy there.
Sounds like I should try.
This is ridiculous.
Live for thousands of years.
Right, I should be able to then of course deposit this in his pocket. At least that's the idea.
I could get rich.
Medici, where's the ring? Where's the ring? Ah, it's in the apparel, of course. There we go. Let's give that.
Stop selling these trinkets.
I see that my time is up. Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
What a waste of time.
Damn. I knew I shouldn't have waited.
Looks like I chose the right person
Cool.
for the job.
I completed the job
There you
after
go.
all.
Your payment, just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan was... my organization's been having a run of battle, but never mind that. You did the job. you
Best
did
of
it
all,
well.
there's more
Best
where
of
that
all,
came
there's
from.
more where that came from, if you think you can handle it. All right then. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften. A
Tavern called the
Ragged
Flagon.
Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
Alright, complete a chance arrangement. So what is that? A chance arrangement. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Locate a Brynjol in the Ragged Flagon.
With you and all these questions. Very well. Ask away.
So one of the things I of course need to do, I need to switch back my rings to this one here to of course reduce my consumption of mana. Look at my boots. Anyway, Beggar's Row. Well, that's back to Riften. I don't want to go back to Riften, do I? No, not really, but then again, I could actually take the... Is this the right way here? Nope, that's not the one I want to go into. I do want to go into the Beggar's Row, I think. And then from there I should be able to make it into the rest of... the under areas. Okay, maybe not. I'm going into the wrong one. Just walking around in circles in there otherwise. Right, let's make my way towards the other entrance. The correct entrance, that is. There we go, that's the one to go for. The Ratway. Okay. Now, I do need to take a left there. The Ragged Flagon. Okay, so in here we should meet with the same guy again. There we go.
Give it up, Brynjol. Those days are over.
I'm telling. Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong. You're turning out to be quite the prize. So,
I certainly hope so.
now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain
Interesting.
to them the error of their ways.
Am I kind of like a loan shark now?
Kirava, Ursi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you, honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more, a word of warning though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad. Of course you'll get a cut. Now if you need any details on your marks, I'll be here.
Right.
Helga is a devout follower of Dibella, who dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as lever. He's as pig-headed a man. The key is that
Interesting.
ugly Kirava's stubborn. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Bar and see if you can get something out of him.
I'm not here to
They're
hold your hand.
well acquainted.
Figure this one out
if
for
you catch
yourself.
my meaning. I'll be
I'm
here when
busy.
you're done.
Don't you have something to do?
Pity.
Stay. Last person who made trouble for Veckel ended up with us.
I was rather hoping to be able to get some insights.
But I may have stick with me, and they'll never even know you're
Right,
there.
sneak. I don't want to learn to sneak really, but
You'd better have
you never
Hey,
know
we're
what.
looking for conversation. The flagon
There's
is
no
in
handouts
place.
here. Got a lot of nerve coming down. We don't know you, so we've got nothing to talk about. How about you finish the job, Brynjolf?
Time in the offer. I have a full score of glass arrows coming in. If you want a piece, I'll sell them to you for my cost. I need to keep the merchandise moving, or else the bitch, pardon my French, might catch on to our operation. If you want them, they'll be stashed under the dock in the usual place. I'll check back with you in a week. So under the dock there is a shipment of some sort. Master of sneaking, huh? If I ever catch you trying to sneak a peek at me while I'm bathing in the lake again, I'll cut off your most valuable asset. Interesting. Thanks, Vex.
I think Brynjolf can give you all
Until
Veckel and
next
me,
time.
we have a thing going. You need advice? I recommend you keep your hands off the merchandise.
Yeah. Right, let's do this thing. Let's get out of here again. Should be a relatively quick one, this. If I'm taking the right door, that is. That should be through here. That's a quick way. The other one's more the lengthy way of getting there. Door opens. Right, so there are various different people we need to visit. Collect bounty. So we can collect the bounty here, it looks like. Mistville Keep. Let's have a look. Let's have a discussion here.
Have our scouts come up with any information on these reports of dragons?
As Jarl Layla's house.
Lady, that unpleasantness at Helgen supposedly involved a dragon. It killed several soldiers before it departed.
I want you to speak to the city guard. Make sure there's a contingency plan in effect in case Riften falls under attack.
Yes, lady. I've also taken the liberty in preparing a private carriage.
That's smart.
in case.
Good. If Riften should fall, it's only right that its leader be spared.
That's one way of
Welcome
approaching
to
it.
Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel. As steward, I also handle the less important and sedated. Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the keep. I'd hardly. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city. I can assure you that this is entirely false. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your
500 gold only. Oh well, I think I already got bounties from his treasure trove.
Welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
Yo,
Welcome to
Layla
Riften, traveler.
Logers.
I hope the road fared well for you. What can I do for you? We're all eager. As one of our city's most influential citizens, sadly, they're proving elusive. I have
Maven.
confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all.
As Riften's
Harold.
steward, I'm afraid I
That is still good.
No, because I did something not a... I dared speak of the... Now my mother's stripped me of life. Be wary what you say around here, friend. Ulfric only cares about one thing. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to arrest.
Ooh,
His
okay.
cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his
Interesting
arms
news.
is his throne.
Right, I'm assuming that there is some kind of mage here, which I'm really looking for. Ah, there's an interesting book here. There's a ring here. Nothing in that book, unfortunately, that basically helps me out at the moment. Dowry. Okay, nothing in there that triggers any new lessons. A quick note regarding my son, Sibby. He's to be treated as if I expect you to treat any of the Blackbriar family, and all of his requests are to be honored without question. However, if he wishes to be released, you're not to do so unless I expressly authorize it. Sibby needs to learn his place, and the only way that will happen if he's kept on a lock and key. Maven. Interesting. Another book. History of Morrowind. Books, of course, are always an interesting way of getting some information here.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
I'm just picking up all of these points here to basically update the map, my map with. So this should give me an update in terms of what is happening here on the war.
Fight or die well.
You probably hear me clicking on my keyboard at the moment, but it's, I'm just updating the map as much as I can. Right, what have we got behind this door here? Not what I expected to find, but okay.
Keep your eyes open.
Maybe keep barracks.
We'll show those faithless dogs who this land
Don't think
belongs
you can
to.
barter with me like I'm one of those damn shopkeepers.
Oh yeah.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Where is he off to? Interesting. Okay, go ahead. What are you going to do? Is he going to practice there? It does look like it, doesn't it?
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle
He seemed to dislike visitors in Riften.
Every day, who knows how many... Thank goodness Mother is keeping a level head about everything. If my brother Sailwind had his way, we'd be... Can you believe that he expects us to drop our He's a traitor, plain and simple. Had I been sitting... If you must know, I was practicing in the yard when the guard I was sparring with faint. My blade bit right into the stonework next to the keep, and needed... In fact, if you'd fetch my blade from him, I'd be most... Thank you. Do hurry, please.
Pick up Harold's sword from there. Okay. The blacksmith should be just here.
There's an apothecary in town, yeah. It's down on the
Come to see Balorman perform miracles with...
We have to pick up Harold's sword.
For nothing, isn't he? Sent you down here. Here's the sword. Tell Harald to stop slaying walls, and perhaps his blade will stay in better condition. Smithing's been the secret is my forge. It consumes... Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it, you will?
10 pinches of fire salt.
10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life. People say I make... Next time one of my shields deflects a killing, a flame Atronach's body might provide fire salt. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale.
Okay, so let's have a chat with all those relevant people. Let's start off in this shop here. The Pawned Pawn. So we're basically going to complete that particular quest around getting the monies.
So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? You're gouging me for what little coin I make. And you don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften. Likewise. Now I have a lot to do, so I'm afraid you'll just have to leave. I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf he'll just have to make do without my coin. I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave.
Really?
Tell Brynjolf he'll just have to make do without my
Really?
boy.
Is that the approach you want to basically take?
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf he'll just have to
My
make do
husband
without
Bercy
my
will
coin.
be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not...
Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh, actually, sorry. I should have done something else. I should actually touch that vase, shouldn't I? That's how I could threaten him.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave.
Now, let's pick up a weapon here.
Tell Brynjolf he'll just have to make do. I can't pay. I can't. I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf he'll just have to make do without my coin. If I had it, I'd pay. There's no need to do that. Don't do that. I can't believe you're doing this. Stop! No! You're going to break it. I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf he'll just have to make do without my coin. I can't believe you're doing this. Stop!
Sorry. Oh well, at least I did warn you.
All right. Here, take your gold and leave me in peace.
That's nice of you.
I hope you're here for friendlier reasons now.
I'm sorry. I'm just doing a job. I want to become a member of the Thieves Guild, so at least I can complete that quest to basically investigate the item
What
that I've
business
got.
do college mages have in a place like Sarthal anyway? It's a place for Nord dead. Not your weak. Don't suppose you didn't charge my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter. What is it?
How do you know I'm an enchanter then, hey? That's supposed to be a secret. Oh well. Oh well, let's talk to this young lady.
What do you want? This heap of matchstick. The bunkhouse is for the working man. Not... What does he want now? I already explained to him that you can't get blood from a stone. Look, I can't make the coin appear out of thin air. Please. And so have I. You can't scare me with your tough talk. I'm not paying you people a single coin.
Alright.
Please, don't take the statue. It's the only thing of value. Not Lady Dibella. No! I get the message. Here, take your gold. I hope you choke on it.
Okay, so she gets the statue and I get the money.
What else did you want?
Workers attack. Again, unfortunately I don't pick up anything else from there. Until next time. Last night was the most wonderful night of my life. The thing you showed me, the thing you did. I could never have dreamt that it was possible. Whoever even knew that someone could manipulate their body in that manner whilst wearing Daedric armor boots. You're a true master of the Debelan arts, my love. A credit to your religion. Perhaps you'll meet again soon. Allow me to bring the trout, your secret lover. Ooh, interesting.
Sorry about the mess. Keeping this place clean is quite... I'd appreciate work. I suppose you could call it that.
Slavery.
Ever since my parents died, and so now I'm stuck living here while those pigs... It's not just the work, it's everything about her.
She's disgusting.
It's disgusting. I think she takes her work. Do
Okay.
you know she slept with 3 different men in the last month alone? What kind of... Just for once, I'd like to see her squirm. Actually, there is. You see, I happen to know, after she makes love, she gives her partner a token of her affection. If you confront her with 3 of the marks, she'd be so embarrassed. Well, I don't know what... Oh, you need to get the marks of Dibella from Boli, Hofgrir, and Indaren. Not sure how you're going to do that. Then just confront Helga with them, and the rest works itself out.
Interesting. So she is...
What else did you
I
want?
don't want to be responsible for their deaths. Or yours.
Of course. My niece, she's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits, and she was dropped in my lap.
Right, let's try something tricky here. So if I were to put that mark of Mara on, or Amulet of Mara.
Just leave me in
Okay,
peace.
that doesn't do anything here. Unfortunately. I was kind of hoping that it would give me some advantage here, but no such luck.
Any luck getting the marks from those men?
At least it will open up some options here for me. When I'm interacting with the female gender here.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim.
The bee and the barb.
My skill in battle is unmatched.
Okay.
Fortunately for you.
What do you want? With the rumors going around, I'm not that foolish. Look, I'm only telling. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind.
You meant you know about it,
You mentioned, just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought.
Well met, friend. How can I help you?
Look,
Alright, let's speak to the young lady here.
Get off my back.
Here for a room or something to drink? Show me some. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men
Kill the bandit leader located at Treva's Watch.
If Maven Blackbriar keeps raising, Sibby Blackbriar is furious if it's true that the dragons have returned. Riften's biggest Mule the lion is used to.
So lots of insight into what's going on in town.
Look at it. Take this. Every single coin I owe is there. I swear it.
Alright, we're going to return this back to, of course, the Thieves Guild. And once we've done that, we will basically call it a day. So we're relatively close to the end of the episode now. There we go. Down here again. Heading into the Ratway. Opening the door. And we're going to take the second on the right in a second again. Similar to what we did earlier. Once we're in that bigger room. Now, of course, at the end here, turning right. Getting... well, I was kind of hoping to get to that bigger room. Passing over this little bridge. And once we're over the bridge, we will be able to head on down here to get into the flagon. The ragged flagon. Alright, let's hand in the money. And that should hopefully get me to the point where I will be able to become a proper member.
And keeping the guards quiet can be well done. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
Solution of health, aversion to magic added, jar of a light feed added.
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people. That's the spirit. Larceny's in. I think you'll do more than just fit in or what's on your mind. We've run into a rough one. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about it. Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about.
You'll show us what we're all about. Well, that's interesting. Taking care of business. That's an achievement I've just unlocked as well. Interesting. Thank you, Steam. Follow Brynjolf.
First. We could talk later.
Right. It seems to be getting to be a slightly longer episode than I expected it to be, but that's fine. Yeah, go on. I'm here with you. Brynjolf. Okay. Opening the ragged flagon cistern. Cistern is, of course, like an old repository for water. It's like an aquifer or... yeah. People kept their water back in the olden days. And this is also a place where I can actually speak to everyone, it looks like. In terms of weapons, I shouldn't really actually have any weapon on my side. A mage typically doesn't wear any weapons as such.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Elf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules,
I'll walk away rich. Thank you.
Break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions.
You do what we say, when we say.
Do I make myself clear?
That's...
I'll let that comment go because you're new here. Ask things out of turn. Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to what Mercer has to say.
You want to put me to the test now? Interesting.
You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work, so let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients.
Okay.
However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out.
He needs to be taught a lesson.
He needs to be taught a lesson.
When someone needs pushing
Brynjolf will
around,
provide you with the
I'm the
details.
one they send in.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot simple. Do as you're told, and you should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place. Oh, and talk to Sonelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor.
Sonelia.
Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's huts. The catch is that important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. The guild depends on an arrangement of influence. Without them at our backs, Maven prefers the Arangoth. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. They're built like small. Besides, nothing tells. I'll give you one. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar Eatery, which would cut into her profits. We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. In return, Maven allowed us to let me put... Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. Golden Glow Estate, and out of the... So we sent her back. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go.
Sound advice. So I guess this is a great point for us to just call it a day. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to save the game here.
All eyes are on you, lad.
And we're going to call it a day, like I said. Hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. So we joined the Thieves Guild here in Riften. And yeah, we'll carry on from here on the next episode. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.